Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of 7 Days to Die. Out here you can see I've got some cotton planted. I had some of that laying around and thought I would throw that out here so we could do that very quickly. One of the things I don't have a lot of right now is clothing. I've got a couple pieces, but there's a few more I could be making, so that's going to help with that, get us a bunch more cloth. I think I only have 10 right now in the chest. But another thing that I have going on right now is the crafting of some of these wood frames. What I thought I might do was experiment with making some walls. It's still something that I have not really done. I did put the kind of the wood box here, but I wanted to try out the frames and then kind of upgrading them. So part of me was thinking I might do a little wall, you know, maybe between this area or something, from that stone wall over to here. I think I'm only making about 18 right now, something like that, so it really wouldn't it wouldn't be much of a wall. I think I could probably do it maybe too high or something like that. But mostly I just wanted to see how that worked because I've never done that before. And it is now done, so let's check this out. So let's see, we've got the wood frame. Was it saying, oh, was I too far away? Probably that was the problem. So anyway, we've got a couple of things we can do here. I think what we'll do is we'll just kind of place one against the wall and then see, yeah, like based on that angle, it's going to kind of come straight across here. So let's see how this goes. It looks like it's kind of raising the ground to match it. That's kind of cool. Now what do we do with this tree? Okay, it goes right in front of it. That's cool. I guess I could just keep coming straight over. I am going to want some kind of doorway in here though, aren't I? Well, that's really cool. It's got the little dotted green lines showing, or the dashed green lines, showing you where that's going to go. That's pretty cool. And at this point we have to have one lower. That's fine. Go here, go there. Cool, look at that. We got 7 left. So yeah, we're not going to be able to fully do this. We've got, what, 6 on this side, 7, 8, 9? Not quite. But let's go ahead and use the rest that we have here. Kind of space these maybe. We've got 3 left. Let's see, 1, 2, and 3. So what I'm curious about is, I think you guys said you go to the axe and you can right click and there you go. Let's do this. Okay, cool. So that just fills it in. It's kind of reminding me of Space Engineers. So anyway, we go through and right click these guys. Let's see. I wasn't looking at my planks. I have 53. And so it uses 2. Okay, that's cool. So I could make a number more of these frames. I was kind of saving some to do this upgrading because I wasn't sure how much would be used, but these go a long way. It really doesn't take a lot of trees, does it, to do this kind of thing? I kind of thought that you'd really have to deforest an area in order to actually build any kind of shelter, but that doesn't look like it's going to be the case at all. That's cool. Alrighty, well I think if that's the case, let's jump back in here and take these frames. And I still have wood inside as well. That's pretty cool. So let's do this. I don't think, is there like an easier way? I can't just keep hitting craft, right? It's not gonna like queue it up. In fact, it clears it out. Let's see, I guess I could do that, right? Just keep clicking the, oh wait, it said 2. Let's try that again. I think it's because I clicked the word wood frame, or the phrase here. 1. No. Maybe again. No. Somehow it queued up 2. I'm not really sure how it did that. Okay, that's fine. We used all our wood, so we can't really do any more at this point. We've got the 4. That's going to let us fill this in, though. Whoops. Did I just place that somewhere out there? I guess not. Okay, 2, and then what we might do, is it going to, yes, that's what I want. Just the right angle. Where was it? You were just there, Weem. Maybe easier over here. I want it to be right on top, yes. There we go, now we can do that. Okay, cool, and then what we can do is make a door, yada yada, you get the idea. So anyway, I think I'll go inside and grab the wood that I need in order to finish this up. I could even chop this tree down if need be. Okay, so it turns out that is all I had to do, is select the wood frame multiple times. It was just that I think the problem was that I had run out of wood and didn't realize it. Yeah, so you sit there and click that and it fills that in. A number of you guys already knew that. I did not, but now I know. So let's go ahead and throw this guy in here. I did just make a door really quick as well. Let's see, let's do that. Excellent. And then we can actually right-click and upgrade the door, as you guys have mentioned. We'll go ahead and fill these guys in. Now, obviously, zombies can fall in off the cliff. We had the one jump down on me before, but that's cool. I just wanted to kind of see what this was all about, see what building a wall was all about, since I have not got around to that yet. Cool. Get all this upgraded. And I'm guessing that I could, because I could do the door again, I could do this, but let's see. Yeah, it's going to do it again. Okay, so let's go ahead and do it. So it does the little crossbars on there. That's cool. Okay. I got it. We've only got one wood left, so I can't really upgrade anymore even if I wanted to. I certainly could chop this tree down, but I think we'll leave it for now. In fact, you know, I do have, come to think of it, I have seeds in here for a maple. I have a maple seed, assuming that's from a maple tree I've cut down at some point. So we could even pop some more trees in here too. Let's kind of stick those over here. There we go. And there. Cool. So those will get going, then we can chop those guys down too. Very, very cool. So I could end up putting spikes. I have a feeling the zombies can climb over things, so I think they could probably climb over this wall. But we could make some wood spikes, put them along the top. We'd need a number of sticks for that, but wood is not an issue. It doesn't take very many trees to get a whole lot of wood. So anyway, let's go ahead and go back in. It's getting dark, and I hear footsteps. Let's not be out there. Well, 7 a.m. has approached again. Things calmed down a little bit outside. So let's go take a look and see who could be hanging out here making all the noise we hear up there. I do not like the sound of that, but I never see anything. It could be around the corner. It's entirely possible. I did hear what I thought was banging around on wood last night. Oh, so here's a guy right here. Nothing too crazy. Let's go ahead and headshot this guy. Try to. It would be nice if I loaded a bolt in there. Might help. Oh, come on. Ridiculous. That was ridiculous. Now we have to go the good old-fashioned way. We'll try him again. There we go. No problem. Got some pills from the nurse, that makes sense. And nothing from the big guy. So once again, looking up on the edge, I don't see anything. I don't see anything at all. Ah, look at this. Look at these guys. They've been busy. Oh, that is no good. Other than they made a path for me to get up top. Wow. They are getting close. We are certainly going to have to do something about that. That's not good. Oh, jeez. Not good at all. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We gotta go back. Let's see. I don't have it on me now. Boy, we have to put a stop to that. That is no good. They're gonna fall right in on me. I'm sure they've dug down and they're having a hard time with the stone right now. But that won't take long. Oh, they are right there, man. I'm glad I walked over there. That would have really startled me, like I said. So we're going to go over there. We got to clear these guys out first of all. And then what we'll do is we'll kind of fill in with stone. And I don't know, maybe we'll make some traps. I don't know why they're digging when I'm not in there, but... Yep, get off of there. This is my place. Alright, time to enter the zombie cave. Boy, they've done some tunneling through here. Look at this. This is like getting into my ceiling. This isn't cool, you guys. Ow. Hard to hit your head when you're bobbing around there. Oop. Bring it out here. Let's watch our back here. Come on out here. There you go. Okay, we need to put a stop to this. I really don't have a whole lot I can do. Obviously, they're digging the dirt up, and that's a problem. But it seems to be, you know, it's taken them a little bit. This has been going on for a number of days. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and... okay. We're going to fill in with stone here. And hope that really buys us some time. There we go. Don't block myself in here. Keep filling this guy in. We have plenty of stone. Well, 33. I suppose we will go through this relatively quickly, but this should help. I think it takes them quite a while to dig through stone. They may not even try. They still had dirt there to get through, so I don't know how their pathing is when it comes to digging. But we're just going to hope for the best. We're going to hope this does it. Now, certainly I could get in here with some traps, some wood spikes, and hope it kind of tears them up while they're going for this. But I think this is pretty good. Something along those lines. Okay. That just burned through all of our stone, but I think that's good. That fills it in. That's obviously the place they're wanting to go. That's kind of the straight shot. It's entirely possible that their pathing is actually pretty good, and so that now they actually move over and try to come down at a different angle. I have no idea, but hopefully we have enough time. That took them a number of days, probably 3 days, and maybe in 3 more days' time we'll be ready to pick up camp and move on to something else. So one of the things I discovered in experimenting last night was that I could make the brass mold and the lead ingot mold. I was kind of looking around for things to do with that stuff and found that I could do that. So let's go ahead and get the brass all set up and see what we can do with this stuff. We've got a whole bunch of it here. So let's throw this in here and start melting this stuff down. Like I said, I also have the lead guy. I don't have a lot of scrap lead. We just have the 5 here. I could have started with that and got that out of the way. But, yeah, we're going to melt this stuff down. Let's go ahead and get the first guy here. See what this is all about. Get a brass ingot. There we go. So we've got one of those guys. And, you know, if we jump in here and we say brass, pretty much we just have the brass ingot mold. And that's what I did last night. And I thought, oh, okay, let me make that and we'll melt down this brass. Right now I don't really know that I have anything I can do with it. It's entirely possible that there's things that I can make with that, but you know, in the glances that I've done before, I haven't really seen anything. It probably comes in handy with some things that we may not have recipes for, or we don't have the parts anyway to kind of complete. And I could go through here and click through these guys and look for instances where that gets used, but I'm not sure it would really matter at this point. And we could do that really another time. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and let this guy go. We've got 2 of these guys made. Let's see. It's really kind of burning through this. Let's go ahead and do a couple of those. Let that keep going. Now I did create a fireplace actually inside the cave. We had so much small stone. I think I had like 200 some odd. That making a fireplace that takes only 8 of those was a no-brainer. So that if I wanted to do anything inside, I could do that. But yeah, let's, you know, while we're out here, let's see, we've got these 2 jars. I could go fill these up. Let's think about this for a bit. Now, one of the things, I like the idea of kind of heading back where we were, up to that wasteland area where the plane flew over. Because obviously we could be getting supply drops. It's one thing I kind of noticed, at least in the bit that I played in the multiplayer and in my other single player game, was that when the plane flies over and makes drop, and sometimes there's multiple planes, I saw 2 of them cross paths, perpendicular to each other. They tend to kind of go in the same area, so the few times I've heard the plane out here, I never saw anything. So I'm kind of thinking what we might do is go back up north and maybe set up a shelter near those wastelands. So we have some wastelands to jump into, kind of like we have here, but we are also near that area where the plane seems to be going by, so might be kind of nice. Definitely more airdrops is a requirement. If that's just not happening where we're at, then we definitely need to move. So while I was over here filling up water, I was starting to head back and realized that I do have a backpack across here, and I want to say that there wasn't really anything that important in it, but it's been long enough now that I've completely forgotten, and I figure since it's kind of right over here-ish, we would just kind of head over here and take a peek at it, see what was in there. Ooh, look at that. Good stuff. Definitely like that. In the multiplayer game, I found a mining helmet, and that was awesome. Just being able to hit F, turn on that light without actually having to carry around the... oh, look at all this stuff. Definitely needed to get back to this stuff. Okay, let's get out of here. I don't like messing with the bees. The bees are no fun. Definitely glad we went and checked the bag. It was very cool. But like I was saying, it was... that mining helmet was just so awesome. So great. Let's see, should we mess with the bee? I hate these guys. Man, do I hate these bees. Get in here. Let me know in the comments, by the way, what you guys think about these. It seems like everybody hates the bees, but it, you know, it adds an element to the game, right? You have to deal with flying creatures, and it's kind of like, what are they supposed to do, right? If they want to add this variety, you know, what else would it be? If it, I mean, it's certainly, there's other things. It could be birds, for example, but wouldn't they be just as annoying? Maybe giant mosquitoes or something? Wouldn't that be just as annoying? I don't know. Nice. All I know is these guys really bug me. Bug. Har har. Terrible. I'll go now. Well, I've had the airplane go over 2 times now. Both times I ran out, tried to get a high vantage point, saw nothing. So it's kind of reaffirming for me that we need to be on the move. I am boiling up a bunch more water. I had left some in there, so I scooped some of that up. I think what we're going to end up doing is leaving a number of things here, so we kind of have the spot to go back to. Probably, let's see, let's do this now. We're going to make a sleeping bag to take along with us. That way if we die on the way for some reason, we'll pop back here. But my assumption is if I put down a new sleeping bag, then it's going to kind of bind me to the last sleeping bag. Worst case scenario, I end up coming back here. So we're going to do that in preparation as well. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. If we kind of split up some of the stuff that I've got here, leaving some behind. Let's see, we'll take that. Let's see, I'm not sure I need the gravel, but I might take the iron ingot mold with me, as well as the jar mold. Might be kind of cool. Wherever I end up going, we may stay there for a while, and this could be kind of a backup. Maybe we come back here one time and just scoop everything up if we really like where we're at. So, again, I'm just going to take, you know, maybe half of this stuff with me. Let's see. I don't really have any clay. I really don't have a big use for the clay, but that's okay. Now, currently, well, you know, we still have some time. It's only 2:21 in the afternoon, so we have some time to kind of book it back up there. Let's see, if we do this kind of in a hurry, we want to take pretty much all the food and everything. I suppose I could leave a little bit of something here. Nothing crazy. We could take 4 of the bandages. I'll take one of these and one of these. So we'll leave a little bit behind in case we have to come back here. Pants will probably take all of this with us. All of the water, no, let's not do that. Something along those lines. Cotton's easy enough to get, so I'm not really concerned there. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. We've got some wood here, so let's do that. I can't really take the campfire with me, but let me just double check that I do have the stone. Yes, we have. Stone is not an issue whatsoever. So let's go ahead and hit these guys up really quick. We're not leaving anything there. In here we will take the pot. We'll go ahead and take the rest of the water since we have some more inside. And I think we'll leave it at that. We're going to go ahead and close this up. Close up the place for the winter. So what we're going to do is we're going to head back out on the road, and I think we're going to go right back up to that spot. All the way back up there to the edge and try to find some kind of secure location. Now, we aren't going to be able to necessarily dig a cave in like I would prefer to do. The pickaxe that we have is a little worn down. I don't have metal scraps, so I'm not exactly sure what we'll do there. It could be we just sleep under the stars for a while and stay near the camp. So, you know, when we get attacked, which is going to happen, if I get cut down, I can just kind of spawn near there and run some zombies off, fight some of them off, killing them's good because we get loot off of them, but we may have some rough nights for a little while, but I think we'll do fine. Well, check that out. I just clipped myself a rabbit. Pretty good. He ran into the road, so I just kind of waited, was patient, and sure enough, he ran out there. Now, I'm kind of thinking back to when I picked up that rotten meat near the house, or not rotten meat, the actual meat near the house, and then ended up leaving that behind. I probably should have went back for that, or put it in some other kind of container and then went back for it, seeing as how food has been an issue. Now, if I pick this up, we're definitely going to be, yeah, we're going to be attracting zombies, unfortunately, but it is daytime right now, and what we may do if we get close enough to where we're going to be is we may set it off in some kind of bag nearby, and then try to figure out where we're going to set up camp and come back to it. But as you can see, we're already drawing attention here. We go to the map. It doesn't, yeah, there we go. To zoom in a bit to see the stink lines we're leaving, but that's cool. I think the rabbit meat's definitely going to come in handy. As I said, food has just been a constant issue. So anyway, I'm going to keep continuing along the path here, headed up to the new location, and we'll return when we try to find a good place to get settled in.